Hello, dear friends. It's very difficult to agree on reality because everyone lives a different reality. Opinion piece. The new reality. New Matrix 5D. It will have a better firewall. Rumors of a cyber attack. The secret to measuring your power. There are superhuman abilities. There are all kinds of hidden signs. Signs that you are someone special. The coldest days of winter are here in Spain. Brazil and Argentina prepare a common currency. Let's start. Reality is a postulate or an agreement about the appearance of existence, the materialization of a truth or a lie. It is the degree of agreement reached on a line of communication between terminals. This sequence starts with postulates and ends with masses. The reality of something is the ability to place it in space and time. A postulate is a proposition whose truth is admitted without proof to serve as a basis for further reasoning. To agree means to determine or resolve something by common consent, or by majority vote. It is what the majority think it is. This doesn't preclude that the barriers of space, energy, matter, and time are very real. A three-dimensional matrix is an artificially created and controlled environment of relationships between things and events in which people are considered things rather than living beings. Reality is that which is effective or has practical value, as opposed to the fantastic and illusory. Virtual reality would be a representation of scenes or images of objects produced by a computer system, which gives the impression of real existence. New Matrix. The new 5D Matrix by Terry Wade. The matrix is a grid system that provides the light necessary to maintain a physical representation of consciousness through the human body. The matrix on Earth was hijacked by those who have dominated us for millennia through frequency technology and the changes in the human body. This new matrix we are entering is allowing the body to physically ascend to a higher dimensional reality. The missionaries of light and galactic intervention are bringing in this new grid as the old one slowly dissolves. Basically, this new matrix will have better firewalls, so it is less likely to be hacked. Much of humankind is making the conscious decision to vibrate on the frequency of love instead of fear. This time, we will ascend in human form and decide to maintain it or transform into our light body form, or use a combination of both. Turning into this new frequency will allow us to experience a new holographic reality. Ultimately, we will be able to shift from our physical body to our light body back into our physical form. We will be able to manifest and create everything in our physical reality that no longer serves us. Free energy will sustain our life requirements and travel will be much easier. Monetary enterprise will be a thing of the past. Ultimately, humankind will have superhuman abilities. It is up to us how soon we can achieve this individually and as a whole. Recent news. Exorcisms and clairvoyants emerge as the world approaches an irreversible transformation according to Sorja Fall. According to John Sabin, when you watch the film, there are all kinds of hidden signs, like the secret story behind the Wizard of Oz, that was related to the monetary system and gold. Rumors are circulating of a cyber attack against dark-side organizations. It is against this backdrop, fictional or real, that we do our light work. You have not incarnated to be destroyed, whether by forces inflicted, imagined, or created. You are not in the physical for anything less than perfection. Geopolitical Report X22. The dark side is moving towards exchange of butter. The patriots know the playbook. The covert operation is underway, and this is the trickle of information. But the flood is coming. No one who plays the game gets a free pass, and the shot is heard around the world. The trump card is primed and ready, and the people will take care of the rest. The triumph card, I mean. Messages. The secret to measuring your power. True freedom is in your wit. Things operate on your knowledge and application of life. The less you have to use money or currency, the more freedom you really have. In times like this, truth can snake in like a thief. Truth can snake in like a thief, like a beam of light through the smallest crack, like a children's cereal mascot that finally rips out the bowl of that delicious sugary starch, like a ninja or like Batman. The truth can creep in and smack you upside the head, leaving you unable to see anything but the primal drive, unable to remember how you got things so confused. At times like this, no matter how bad you are, you can sometimes see Buddha winking at you in the mirror. Signs. 7 clear signs that you are a missionary of light, according to Dorothy Shelton. Early on in their life, they feel different. They have trouble feeling at home in traditional jobs and organizations. Missionaries of light are drawn to helping people as therapists or teachers. Your view of life is colored by a spiritual sense of how all things relate to each other. You deeply honor and respect life, which often manifests as fondness for animals and a concern for the environment. They are kind, sensitive, and empathetic. They have lived many lives on earth in which they were deeply involved with spirituality and religion. Davos. United Nations regulator issues a stern warning to Elon Musk at Davos. If he fails to comply and regulate speech, UN will issue sanctions. As a watcher of the apocalypse, John P. Smith has read and tracked what is happening at the Davos 2023 summit. To say the least, it is worrying for us wage earners. Anyone who follows up wonders what kind of plans they are hatching to take our money, property, and rights. According to Gordon King, most of us already know the agenda of the Great Reset. It is a group of individuals referred to as the global elite, of which there are thousands, with a few at the top of the pyramid calling the shots, are trying to take a total and complete control of the world and all who live in it. They are working overtime in an effort to take over the world and every person living in it. They have infiltrated the governments of most nations, have bought and paid for the mainstream media, and are censoring opposing views on social media. Europe. Dozens of tractors march through Berlin to demand change in agriculture. German economy minister defends coal after vetoing Russian oil and gas. Heavy snowfall causes chaos on roads in Germany and Croatia. Second demonstration in 2 days against pension reform in France. A tide of more than 120,000 Israelis protest against the government in Tel Aviv. Algeria wants to send its gas to Europe via a distribution center in Italy. The burning of the Koran pits Sweden and Turkey against each other. Greece builds a 5-meter high steel wall with Turkey. Brexit plunges the UK into its biggest contemporary legal overhaul. The West thought it was going to be easy to defeat Russia through Ukraine. The coldest days of winter are arriving in Spain. USA. Justice Department finds more classified Biden documents. The Empire State Building kicks off the Lunar New Year 2023 celebrations. Asia celebrated its New Year on 22nd January. Traditionally, the Chinese New Year or Lunar New Year, also known as the Spring Festival, is an event that brings families together after a busy year. It is the most long-awaited and enduring celebration in China and other East Asian countries, with a history dating back more than 4,000 years. Americas. Brazil and Argentina will begin preparations to create a common currency. Other American nations are expected to be invited to join the project that could create the world's second largest monetary union. Brazil's Supreme Court leaves more than 900 defendants in prison after insurrection. More than 200 people arrested in Peru during protests against Boluarte. Uruguayan Carnival opens its door in Montevideo. The Spanish justice system approves the extradition of a doctor accused of torture during the dictatorship in Uruguay. Panama's colorful flower and coffee fair celebrates 50 years of history. Panama and the US cooperate to bring humanitarian aid to indigenous communities. More than 14,000 migrants have transited through Panama so far this year. The National Guard breaks up a migrant caravan in southern Mexico. Curious. Harley-Davidson motorbike plans to go all electric. Electrically charged stones discovered in Congo. And that's all for today. Thanks a lot, dear friends.